Welcome to another episode of Smoke and Mirrors. This episode is brought to you by wood chippers. Wood chippers, it's where you throw your enemies if you live in Fargo. Also brought to you by ice. Just like water, except it's hard. Ice. And now here they are, your invenerable host, Carlos Kareem Wyndham. Hey, chillins. Oh, look at that. The framing is off. I apologize. That's me. That's me. There was some debate, and I know you heard the first smoke. We'll do it again. Let's get it again. Let's see. Maybe this direction is better. I'm gonna try it this direction because it looked like I was I was trying to figure out. Okay, you help me. Where do I look when I do this? This look. That's not. I don't like it. So I was trying yesterday to do this thing, but my hand was still doing this. I don't know if I should go this direction. I think I'm gonna try this direction today. Holy shit. Y'all saw that, right? Getting way too comfortable with this situation is what's happening. Do you know that thing when sometimes if you've been talking to somebody on the FaceTime for some period of time and then you start looking for your phone? This is the out. That's out, not in to the out into the microphone and into the lungs. Get it right. MS. Do you know what I'm saying? MS. Sometimes I can choke on air because of MS. It's a fun one. You should definitely avoid it if you can. Tomorrow is not Thursday, so I'm not going to have a guest. But on Thursday, I am going to have a guest, and that's going to be Dana Townsend. And she is going to be here talking to me. Probably we'll talk about MS because we both got it. And when you got it, you know it, and you say it. You say it. Why? Because fuck temps. You need to know that you could live just like us, and you will one day. She also is a person who is a brainiac about sociologies and blacknesses, and we're gonna talk. If you have the means and you want to play Robin Hood or buy your ticket to heaven, you know where to do that. That's at Portland Freedom Fund. Portland Freedom Fund has been functioning and ongoing for a number of years now and is continuing to bail out absolutely anybody. This is an abolitionist organization. This is while certainly the protesters and the freedom fighters should take advantage of this. This is why I mention it. I also mention it because I am a prison abolitionist, which is not the same as defund the police. We can talk about that at a point, maybe today, who knows? But portlandfreedomfund.org. We're talking about getting folks out of jail. All the folks, every one of the folks. When we say free them all, we mean free them all. That doesn't mean free them some. That doesn't mean free them if you feel like it. That means doesn't free them if they have a wonderful hero story. That means free every single last one of them and close the prison. Close the prison. You know, the prisons, those things that Jay-Z and Michael Jordan invested their money in and are making a lot of money off of. The prisons. Close them. That's what we're talking about. Do you have a warm bevy? I hope you do. I do. It's from out. I was out today. We can talk about it. I had an adventure. And I will tell you this. Here's the I'm not even going to bury the lead. I don't like going out. Mm-mm. 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 Mm. No. No, my friend. Out is not for me. It's not for me. Shout out to Bloom Dispensary in Portland, Oregon. Y'all, I have been, this is not a commercial, this thing I'm going to say. This is just me acknowledging what it means in your life if you're going to be a Luddite, and how much goodness you can miss in the world when you refuse to evolve. And several things. One, my whole phone situation is I am one of these jerks, and I'm one of these jerks because of my daughter, who said, "Papa, be one of those jerks." And so I am one of these jerks. And the reason that I am one of these jerks and I like it is because what it's done is to help me to deliver good stuff to people I care about, including y'all, and to make sure that the things that I'm delivering are on point. They look good, all the good things. I didn't realize all of the different things that particular tool would do, and so I didn't really fuck with it because I thought, I could just get whatever bullshit ass Android and it'll be fine. And I'd like the term Android because it makes me feel good to call it what it is. But I did, in this case, devolve, I guess. I don't know if it's an evolution to end up being appled again. I had been free, I felt like, for a very long time, but now I'm back. This, though, is a thing that I refused for the longest. And I refused for the longest. Sometimes we talk about cannabis here. And this is going to be one because I refused for the longest to accept the idea that a grinder would help me at all with my marijuanas, which are delicious. Now, normally I like to keep things in a jar, and I am old school, right? I'm old. As a Gen Xer, that means that I'm officially an old. If you are a Gen Xer, you are an old too, which is why if you are a Gen Xer and you're looking at this and thinking things like, well, why in the hell would they be talking about weeds like this here? Then or this would never happen when we were young. Well, no, it wouldn't because we are old. Um, See this here. Now look at it. I want to make sure you get yeah, right there. This is, if you are a Gen Xer, this is how uh you would just consume it. This, you would just break the little nub off the back, right? And then shove it in the bowl, and then force the fire through that motherfucker. And I have spent a life of about enough years that we don't need to talk about it doing just that. This little dumb thing, this little dumb grinder that you see the youngs, you see the millennials using the thing. It is amazing because what you do is you put your junks on. Yeah, most of the youngs know this. I know this is redundant. Okay, tell your auntie, tell your old uncle who still is wearing bootcut jeans and still got on a do rag and a chain the size of a goddamn. Uh, Listen, okay, so you smash it in there and then just give it twisty twist, twisty twist, twisty twist, twisty twist, and then from the bottom. And this one has magnets holding it together. I got purple because that's what I do. Hmm. And if you twist the bottom, check this, check this, check this. Boop, 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 boop. It changes your world because now for the spliff smokers, you're ready, you're set. You're not going to have any kind of issues at all. You can just throw that right in your spliff. But for the other olds who, like myself, Do still prefer a bong. Now, here's part of why I do prefer a bong. It is not the name because it's not a good one, but it does have to do with the illusion of keeping the smokes, the cancer parts, the carcinogens out of my lungs by smoking through water, the old way, as with the hookah. And there are some things that I just have to trust the Middle East of the country about at this point, because as we've talked about, and I will say again and again, and I will say until we're free of the Rona, they were right about so many things. Wash your hands and your face and your ass and your feet and all of your stinky pee-pee parts 5 times a day. If the whites were doing that, we wouldn't be here right now. Pray. I don't care what you believe in, whatever higher power, do whatever you do. Do that 5 times a day. We could use some of that right now. We could use some of that right now. Bidets. You like a bidet? How do you feel about numbers? So smoking through water has always worked for me. And I don't want to frankly smoke out of a bag. I don't want to smoke out of a I know I should get a volcano for my lungs. I know at this point that would be the move. I am in a fortunate enough position right now because of all of you, frankly, and thank you, and also because of the work that I do in the world and the combination of those two, and the diversifying of skills and incomes even in the Ronas. Only because of that am I in a condition to be able to even consider the possibility of smoking from a volcano. Now, for those of you who don't know, that's the thing where the smoke, there's no smoke, right? It just burns the herbs. It takes the cannabises from the smoke and blows it in this giant balloon thing, and then you just walk around with a balloon and all day. That makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to have an apparatus that costs nearly $1,000. There's a proletariat. Listen, this is for the people. And if it's for the people, then it can't be a situation that's going to cost somebody what could also cost a car, which would get them to work, which would help them to have an income. It can't cost anybody that. And the fact that you can do a thing doesn't mean you should do a thing. So I'm not. I'm smoking through the water and the ice. And so anyway, it's ground in there now. Look at that. Let me tell you. Ever since having made that choice, it is a much cleaner smoke. It is so much less mess involved with the actual smoking apparatus. Now, unlike other smokers, I'm not going to act like it just fixes everything and is beautiful, because what it does do is it does mean that you're going to have little weed crumbs all over your everythings. And so if you live with, I don't know, anybody who's going to be offended by the fact that you have the weed crumbs all over your house and all over you and under your cuticles, probably don't get a grinder. Probably don't get a grinder unless you have a special little place to smoke. It matters. It matters. I am glad that people were having this conversation at home already. It does matter. It is a deep one. It is a deep one. And one more time, if you haven't understood what I've said, and I've said this many times, the youngs know what's going on. The youngs know what's going on. You will note that while I do have elders on the show, certainly, as I've mentioned, I am not a young myself. I do have youngs on the show. We sit under this philosopher's tree with an age range that right now has been 16 into, I'm going to say, low 50s, maybe high 60s. I don't know. We're going to keep the range going, though. I want more elders Who else should be here with us? Y'all have had great suggestions. If you have more suggestions, let us know. You can let us know now in the chat. I mean, that's fine. But we'll forget because I'm smoking. What would be good is if you wrote us at the Gmail at Smoke and Mirrors CCB, comedy, culture, and the bullshit. And if you write there, then I'm going to get back at you. So, two wonderful things happened today. One is that I went out and I had an adventure. Now, I've talked about this. I'm living by myself, and my daughter, who I very rarely call that. Usually, I just say my child. I don't mean to gender her, them. And the reason I don't mean to gender them is this. This is a person who is in their adolescence at 10 years old, just before 10, just before 11, about to turn 11. And I don't know, I don't know. I didn't understand my identity as a gender fluid, feminine leaning person until, and would not have been able to respond to anybody as such or let them know that my pronouns are they with a comfortable conversation until I'm going to say 3-4 years ago. And again, I'm an old. I learned that from the youngs. So, before that, and I've said this before too, because it's true. I had to be a metrosexual. I had to be just eccentric. I had to be a theater kid. I had to be a dandy. What else was I called? Dapper, dandy, fancy boy, pretty boy. Why are you dressed like that? It's only a car ride. There's no reason for you to have your tuxedo shirt on all the way from New Mexico to Colorado. And at 12 years old, I frankly argued the point and in my ironed tuxedo shirt took that road trip because there's never a reason not to be fancy. The world, the world, the world is my runway. If you were here yesterday, you know that I was wearing the same things that I was wearing the day before. And that, again, is to do with the production that you see before you. I care deeply about you. We work hard. My producer, Tracy, and I work very, very, very diligently to bring you the conversations, the guests, the topics that we do. And I maybe got a little manic about it and did nothing but that for this heavy 48-hour period. But let me tell you something, childrens. It does mean that we are going to have a wonderful end of August. Black August is going to remain black and gorgeous. It also means that we've got some gorgeous things and surprises coming to you through September. I listen. There's shit that I want to say. I want to say some shit so bad. I want to say shit so bad. But listen, one of the things that I got to tell you is that only patrons know some certain shit. Okay. For instance, my girl Berna, who's letting it be known that her that I'm supposed what you want me to call you? Okay. Lisa. Because names are as important as pronouns. I am bad at them, though. I'm worse at names than I am at pronouns. So I'm going to work on that, Lisa. Lisa knows the secret. Lisa knows one of the secrets. Lisa don't know all the secrets, but she knows one of the big secrets. Oh, my God. I am so excited for what y'all got coming in about 2 weeks. What y'all got coming next month, you can't even imagine. You can't even imagine. Lisa knows. Lisa knows. Yup. Lisa, your patron treat is gonna come. Here's one of the things I want to let anybody who does become a patron know. And I have not forgotten what I was saying. That Dana knows. Dana knows and knows that I be forgetting shit. Hey, I haven't lost track of what I'm saying. Don't fuck with me. Only MS people can say that. Only MS people can say that. By the way, we can say it about ourselves directly, right? Like if I'm trying to get out of something and I want to pretend like I forgot, then I can say, oh, because MS. Ah! Or if I really fucked up because MS, because it fell in my MS hole, then it's because MS. Or if other MSers want to make fun of me, they can say because MS. But y'all motherfucking temps better keep it out your mouth. Love you too. We gonna talk. We gonna talk on Thursday, as I said earlier. As I said earlier. Um, I didn't forget. I know. I know. I was on the adventure. I'm trying to think if there was another line right there. If there was another line right there. Nope. Just that Dana, who's fucking with me in my MS and is going to be a guest, uh, knows some of the secrets, but not all of them. But who does know is Lisa. Lisa. It Lisa. Is it Lisa or is it Lisa? Am I supposed to say that de español? Please tell me, because if not, I won't. I have a friend who is no longer with us. My friend Stephanie, who is a comedian, who is in my soul, who had a bit after we met. And I may have taken her out to go do our nails and hang out and have some champagnes and maybe have a little brunch. So there may have been some mimosa. There may have been some croissant, and maybe I saw them out at a set that we were both on, and they looked at me. My friend Stephanie looked at me in my eyes, and you know what they said? They said this great joke. They said, "Do you know who I really hate? I hate people who over enunciate and over pronounce non-English words that are now English words that are derived from other languages. For instance, I have a friend who said, "Hey, I was thinking of having some breakfast or brunch, and maybe thought we could have a croissant." And I was sat there in the audience looking at them, thinking to myself, "Motherfucker, I bought you that croissant. Why would you do me like that?" And the answer is because it was hilarious and because I'm an affected clown. So that's a true story. That's a true story. That's a true story. Oh, Tracy, you don't think you won't be able to wait to know the secret until Thursday? Okay, I bet. We got you on that. We got you on that. Here's what you can do. You can go to Patreon and subscribe at patreon.com, smoke and mirrors, CCB, for the comedy and the culture and the bullshit. And if you do, then you're gonna know what's gonna happen on the secret day too. Otherwise, you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait. It's a promise. I made a promise to the patrons that I can't tell anybody else yet. I can't tell anybody else yet. It's rules. There's rules to this. They pay. They paid for this, and this is free. And I'm not gonna bogart it. Not never. Not never. So I can't tell you. I can't tell you. Everybody else, keep your mouth shut too. If you know the secret, you gotta keep your mouth shut. It's gonna be so dope. Hold on. What did Lisa said? What? Anything actually? Okay, hold on. No. This is not what we do. I love you as a newbie here, but listen, como querida, anything works actually. Okay. Bernalisa. All right. I love saying Bernalisa. That feels good in my mouth. I love saying Lisa, but I'm not gonna call you just any fucking thing. That's not gonna work. That to me is not gonna work. Okay, so I need to know if you're gonna be a patron, if you're gonna be under this tree with me, and we're going to call each other by names and we're going to be fake internet friends, then I need to call you by your proper name. I can't call you some crazy shit and then you going to like we going to meet and then you going to say that's not how you say my name. And I don't even know if that's I have no idea if you have an accent of any sort. I don't even know what I'm doing right. That's not how you say my name. That's how Lisa sounds. That's how Lisa sounds. I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out. Oh, because the other secret is that Lisa joined at a membership level, as did another Tracy. That means we get to smoke together. So that's going to be the thing, and that would happen right here, right here, right here. For those who like the visuals, again, that's patreon.com/Smoke and Mirrors CCB. It's the name of the show. It's the name of the show. Smoke and Mirrors, comedy, culture, bullshit. It's only comedy because people find the way that I talk to be funny. Obviously, there's no jokes. What makes a comedy? I don't know. I did a very short comedy tour weekend last year around this time. That was my very first in the Pacific Northwest that I was doing specifically stand-up and only stand-up, and I was touring with it. And touring, I mean, taking, the same set to multiple featured sets. It wasn't just like, I wasn't miking, right? I was doing multiple featured sets over this weekend. And so I made an umbrella around it and made it a mini stay-at-home tour, if you will. And it was called Is This Funny? Which seems very, very, very appropriate. All right, Lisa, we got you. We got you, girl. What's up? Also, when I say we got you, girl, and then I also say they about people, and I also say that about me. When I say girl, I am not trying to be gender specific, okay? What I'm trying to do is to break the taboo of everything in the world having to be a male pronoun. That is true in both English and Spanish. That shit about when you in a room and you start talking about, hey guys, that's not me. I'm not a guy. So thank you anyway. And most of the people that I know aren't guys. And so please don't is what. And so when I say girl, I mean all my girls. Y'all are my girls. And also, you know what I've noticed is that in both our patron group and under the tree in our audiences and in my world and in my friend group, if you've noticed who sits here with me, I don't really know that many male presenting people that I can tolerate. Facts is facts. So I went out, and I had to go out for no reason other than vanities. How you doing, Lisa? That's my god sister. That's my sister from another mister. So I went out for vanity, and I realized as I was doing it and as I was invited that it was time and that I was going to do that. And my sphincter clenched when I got the hey, let's go, right? I'll pick you up and we'll go and and the vanities in specific is that I was going to get my spectacles replaced. I had a favorite pair of spectacles that had broken. And you haven't seen them. If you watch this from the beginning, you've never seen them. They've never made appearance here, but they broke. And this, in fact, I'm wearing the replacement now, which is they're lovely. They're lovely. I do like these, and they have my correct prescription in them, which is why I wear them even indoors, even though they are a bit darker than I like. And so I flipped it. I was like, okay, I'm going to get the same ones I had before, but I'm going to get transitions and I'm going to do a whole thing. And that way I can wear them outside, inside, wherever. and I can wear them on stage if I ever get to be on one again, whatever's, and it's cute. And I was really, really, really ready. And so I went down and I got picked up to do that. And it is the first time that I've been more than, honestly, I'm gonna say 5 miles from my home since Lady Rona came for the visit. Um, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It's it's a lot out there. It's a lot out there. It's a lot out there. Oh, I am mysterious, boo boo. I'm an enigma. I'm an enigma. Are you kidding me? Come on now. My name is Carlos Karim Wyndham. As you know, we've talked about this. That is a whole turducken of colonialism and imperialism and rape. And so I had, unpacking that is a process. And so it is. I'm mysterious. Believe that. I got. I'm mysterious. I have. I'm a mystery to me. This is engaging. That my You know what I thought today? I thought. Oh shit, that's embarrassing. It's true though. I was sending memes back and forth with someone, and with my novieks, with me novieks, and I was sending memes, and I'm a pretty good memer. I learned how to meme from Tina the memer, who used to be the memer on Denzel Washington. For Denzel Washington is the greatest actor of all time. Period. I loved it that podcast. And Tina was the memer. I was memed here and there. And she would take a meme of something, Denzel, and shoot it at you or about you. And that was the job of the memer, right? Um, since we've been doing this and since it's been more formalized and not a telephone situation, at night, when after we're done, when I have to disseminate this and make sure that it's got titles and drops and all the shit, and then I listen sometimes and be like, "What did it sound like? Shit when I did this? Was that too much?" And often because MS, I don't remember most of what I said after I said it, especially if it's a run like this, right? Because essentially, here's the choice. It was either going to be, there was going to be production, a full production, or I was not going to be wearing that same maroon shirt and be as unkempt for a third day in a row. It would have been stank. Even here, this would have been stank. Do you know what I'm saying? You would have smelled it through your phone and or screen. It would have not been a good situation for anybody. So I chose this because I realized, oh, you know what I've developed is the skill to actually just jump freeform and have something of a reasonable conversation if I treat it like we're just having coffee. And I've been told it was Walita's fault, Walita and Marisha, one of our early guests. You can go back and you can see that show. We talked about it where she said, where I was trying to figure out, oh, well, what is the next move? And she said, well, this is it. And so we began doing this. And what was embarrassing this morning is we were memeing because it's really more gifting. I guess I'm more of a giffer. I won't say GIF. Don't try to do that to me. We just talked about how much of a pedant I am. And so please don't try to don't splain it to me, especially if you have a penis betwixt your legs. Don't mansplain why I should say GIF. I'm not going to. GIF is peanut butter. These are gifts. So we were gifting, just gifting as you do with your loved ones. And when I was gifting, and I'm the queen of gifting. I was feeling good about it. And then I thought about what this one gift that I sent And I realized as I had a flashback of going back to look at this and hear what what it was that I was doing and see why people would watch, that my face is made of rubber and elastic, and that I am a living GIF. And ah, that uh, was a realization. That was a real. You know what? I'm going to be honest. That was a realization that is maybe a bit fresh. It's a bit fresh. A bit fresh to share in this circumstance, because it truly, truly, truly did just happen this morning, um, before the adventure. Wherein, of course, I did get my eyewear replaced. I'm very excited about that. It was the pair that prior to our engagement here uh, was my steady ready. I got great use out of it. I plan to get great use out of them again, the same frame. I had come home and found them on the floor, broken, the frame broken, and the glass outside of the frame on the floor, about a foot from my chair that I sit in and read and study, um I'm gonna be honest, it was a little disturbing because it looked as though it had been thrown down or intentionally snapped. And I live alone? Question mark. So anyway, I decided that whatever the spirits who don't dig them have to say about it, that they're wrong. And so I got them replaced. Was coming back, got back, did get my drink. And I was out with my an extension of my Alterna family, the one with whom I produced my child, and the one with whom she is now producing the sexualities and the loves. And so after trying on glasses and getting mine fixed and helping all of them find the glasses that they want, because evidently, who's your fashion girl? Even after the marriage, yes. Um, we all went there. We tried on some glasses. It was beautiful. It was very cute and very, very 21st century. And Rachel and Ross in particular fucked it all up. I do know about Ross and what happened with his gay wife. And okay, all right, I knew that much about Friends, motherfucker. Shit. It's the United States. What can I tell you? I told you that the deal is that I am like the Jane Goodall of the white people. So I've studied them. I know that Ross's ex-wife married a woman, and I know that my ex-wife is shacked up with and in long-term relationship with a woman who I like very much. And so we were all getting coffees, got home. I had my mask on because, of course, out in public, I cover my mask hole. If anybody tells you they saw me outside and they saw or got a peek at my mask hole, fuck you. They were fucking liar. No, they did the fuck not. That has not happened. Not in this 5 months. Bullshit. Bullshit. Show me a picture. I want to see the receipts. I'm getting Whitney on it. Bullshit. No, you did not. You did not. So listen, I'm cute. I mean, it is what it is. I got fashion advice. So listen. I got home, I lifted my mask hole, and I went to sip my drink. Now, when I do go out, which is again not often, the only treat I ever have gotten myself since this has started is I'll get myself a coffee and I'll come home. That's all I do. I get myself a coffee and I'll come home. Now, in order for me to know that the restaurant is not going to fuck up my coffee, the way that I do it is this: I get a quad breve latte, 12 ounces, anywhere that I go. If they can navigate pouring 4 shots of espresso into a cup, right? So 4 ounce, and then just add some hot milk on it. We're good. We're not cream, half and half, not the heavy cream. Don't put the heavy cream; it's too much. That indulgent. Um, we're good. Almost any place can do it, and if you make a halfway decent espresso, it's some shit. It's some shit. I am the kind of a coffee girl where if I get the coffee and it tastes like shit, I'll pay you. I'm going to tip you. I'll sip my little sippy sip. Thank you. And then I'm going to walk out into the street and I'm going to find the nearest receptacle and throw the coffee in it. Because no, if you serve me warm water pretending that shit is coffee, we fighting, girl. That's all it is. We fighting. Fuck that shit. So got inside, uncovered my mask hole. I started pouring my beverage inside, and I tasted. Listen, it wasn't okay. There's rules. Okay, there's some things that just got to taste like some things. There's some things that, for me, I'm not here to kink shame. I am not here to coffee shame. Okay, I'm just saying some things gotta taste like some things. The reason that if I'm gonna get a latte, I want it to taste like coffee, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 shots in it is because I know that this is going to taste like what, if I am home, is going to taste like a cup of motherfucking coffee. I like my coffee strong. I don't like it burnt. I like it. I like a little cream in it, right? And if I go to your coffee store and your coffee's fucking weak, then I'm going to throw it in the trash and I'm going to go get that swag at fucking Starbucks. Now, let me tell you something about that. Starbucks is motherfucking McDonald's in a cup. Gross. Do I want Starbucks? No. Do I go to Starbucks? Never. If you see me in a Starbucks, that means I ended up at Starbucks. I didn't go to motherfucking Starbucks. Point being, that I put the flavor of the drink, what was meant to be a drink, what I was told was a drink, into my mouth, and I tasted a hazelnut coffee-esque beverage in oat foam, in warm oat foam. It was a decaf hazelnut warm oat foam child's beverage drink, breakfast situation that one of the grown adult people with whom, oh motherfucking yes, yeah, who I had just helped figure out an eye situation so that they wouldn't look stupid, so they look good, So you fucking, how am I helping you look fucking sexy? What am I doing? Because everybody should look sexy, honey. I'm gonna help it. If you look, I'll help. If you ask me, I'm not the one who's just gonna be, oh, don't wear that. Ugh, what are they wearing? No. Wear what you want to wear. But if you ask me, sure, yeah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I think. Why not? What the fuck? What do I care? But don't drink my coffee. Don't drink my coffee. I took one sip. It hit my tongue. There was no caffeine in it. Motherfucker, no. Bo, no. I didn't fucking enjoy it. What? Are you... What the fuck? Are you trying to fight right now? I'm getting myself calm, and you want to come rile me up asking me some shit? Did I enjoy it? Are you fucking... Dude. And I don't say that to nobody. Dude. No, I didn't enjoy it very much. It touched my tongue, and it made me wonder why I was being punished. It felt like it was an act of violence. And I don't know why somebody who I just helped would do such a thing to me, because I know I watched as I was leaving. I watched them having sippy sip after sippy sip after sippy sip and really enjoying and indulging. And I understand, because it's a delicious, delicious drink. That's why I ordered myself a quad breve latte when I paid for you to have a foam decaf drink. I don't know what it was. It was not. Why? How can you call it coffee? If it's coffee, it has to taste like coffee. Listen, if I'm smoking, it has to taste like marijuana. If it's WAP, I want it to taste like vagina. I do not want it to taste like Summer's Eve. Get the fuck out of here. What is happening even? Strawberry? No. Thank you. No. 3 things in this world. 3 that are sacred to my flavor unit. And you played with one of them. Do you know what I'm realizing right now? But here's what happened then. Restitution. I'm just telling you how I felt in the moment. I feel great about them. Honestly, I love them. They're great people. Great people. And they're very happy together. So I'm very happy for both of them. Here is the thing that happened that's great, though. The bestest, the restitution and the reparations. Because I called the mate and I said, hey mate. Nobody's given me permission to say their names. That's why. I'm not trying to blast anybody. And these are people that this is my alternative family. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to know these. Listen, when people tell me that they're divorced, okay, the first question I have is, how many children did you have? Now, if the number is fewer than any, you're not divorced. You didn't get divorced. You broke up. You can just fucking walk away. You can be one of those people who you never see this motherfucker again, and then you bump into them in 5 years, like the end of some Jennifer Aniston movie, and show off your new fucking body and your new boyfriend. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not. I mean, it might hurt your heart. I believe it will hurt your heart, because love is love. I'm not saying you're not in love. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt. I'm not saying it's not devastating. I'm saying you're not divorced. A divorced person, there's a child, and there are some very serious choices to make now. Now, if you're divorced and co-parenting, Oh, you're never you. This is the you. This is a forever, ever, ever, forever, ever, ever, ever divorced. Fuck you. You broke up. You'll be fine. Go to therapy. I've not had anything except for the caffeine because I did have the adventure. That's the other thing that's happening right now. So I'm a little runny of the mouth. I have the logorrhea. So the very last thing is this. I tasted it. I got the reparations. This is the real thing, right? They had paid for it. They had it waiting for me. I walked back down. It's only a couple of blocks from where I am now. They paid for it. It was it is you're seeing the impacts. Delicioso. So good. So let's have another bong hit. Actually, let's slow this down. My brain is about to explode. Do you know if you take listen with an? I was just thinking. Okay, it's a flashback. I used to. This isn't the first time I felt like this. Let me take this first. Should I do that first? I don't know because MS. Because MS. Because caffeine. Because caffeine. Quite frankly, Temps, you can do this too. Is that the direction? Is this the way that it looks like? Y'all let me know because y'all talking anyway today. Is this the one that looks less like monkey hands? Or is this the way? This one looked like monkey hands to me. I don't like this way. This look like a chimpanzee learning how to fucking use a spoon or something. I like this way better. Y'all let me know. I think this way, right? This way. So this is y'all way. That's where y'all sit at. All right. I got you. I'm gonna smoke right at you. I'm gonna smoke right at you, motherfuckers. I see you niggas. Okay. Got the proper coffee. And as I came in, there was a heavy package waiting for me, and from the Amazons. And of course, it's the Rona. And as I've said to you, because of your generosities and because of those of you who can, if you can, this I'm not doing some fucking fund drive right now. This is just what it is. This is just turning into my life, and this is just what it is. Okay, don't take the if this is how you escape having to have people ask you for anything, fucking just sit here and enjoy. This is for you. This is for me. That's how this started. It only looks official because of fucking I think it's because of Bo. Honestly, you motherfucker, I think it's because of Bo was the one who said we needed a theme song. There was no theme song today. Oh, son of a bitch. There okay, hold up. Okay, we got to start again. I'm sorry. Fuck this. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Okay. Welcome. Oh, no, wait. That's not how it starts. What the fuck, dude? How does this start? Jesus. Holy shit. The caffeine is doing a number right now. Hold on. We got this. We got this. Go back. Take it back. Okay, here we go. Hey, each and everybody. Welcome to another thrilling and exciting episode of Smoke and Mirrors. This episode is brought to you by Caffeine Buzz and the Jitters. The caffeine buzz might give you the feeling that you're invincible, but the jitters are going to let you know you've crossed the line. And now, here's a song. Does anybody want to go waltzing in the garden? Does anybody want to go dance up on the roof? Does anybody want to go waltzing in the garden? Does anybody want to go dance up on the roof? And now, here they are, your inveterable host, Carlos Kareem Wyndham. Okay, children, let's get back to what we was talking about. First of all, that's ridiculous. I can't even believe some bullshits like that. This, caffeine is a hell of a drug, Rick James was on some shit because I understand. Do you know because of the MS, I was given quite a lot of the steroids that also produced this sensation, except even more, and did that for good days, for good days, and as the good days have happened, um, twisty twist, twisty twist. Oh, sorry, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. That could have looked like any goddamn thing. I just realized you can't just be like, uh. That doesn't, I forgot about the visual aspect of this for a second. I'm sorry. I'm just grinding a little bit more weeds to lower the temperature because what I was saying before is that this does remind me the sensation of when I were a younger person. I will even say younger man because I had identified as such at that time. And I had first discovered what could happen if a person were to indulge in the caffeines to a degree that they got jittery, and were also to indulge in the marijuanas to a degree that it should lay down a bull elephant and mix that match because I had a friend named Roman who worked at the coffee shop who would pour me a 6 shot uh, dry cappuccino, which just means 6 shots with some foam on top of it. And he would give that to me after my friend Bradley, who I'm hoping is going to come on at a point. And if he does, we'll talk more about him because we had a very thrilling young adulthood together, truly so. That young Bradley and I had just been smoking a ridiculous amount of marijuana. This is before I knew that I was treating my MS, which I had at that time, but also before I knew I had that MS. And I didn't realize that the reason I wasn't getting high the way other people do in terms of getting giggly or falling asleep, and it seems how can you smoke that much and keep the frame of reference and there is because of the MS. It actually just brings me down to a degree of where temps and normies seem to function most of the time, at least from my observations. So anyway, hold on. Yes, I did almost do it again. And no, that was no part of what we had talked about before when I was asking what direction I'm supposed to smoke in, and y'all motherfuckers didn't help at all. You didn't help. You could have said something. You could have said anything. Anyway, so I came home, I tasted, got my reparations, and then I was given a ride back to the house, back to the crib, and I had a second sensation, which is realizing that I had to go back to the crib. And that was the second time that my sphincter tightened up on me. Because, all right, okay, I hear that. I hear you, Raven. Raven saying from the front, he's the only one who said anything. They're the only one who said anything. I apologize, Raven. They're the only one who said anything. You can let me know if it's different. If you are attached to Raven, you're a regular. You're a regular. I see you out there. So if you are attached to a place in the gender binary, feel free to let me know. Um, as I have said many times, I will use they to the best of my ability because I do not wish to misgender anyone. And it is my assumption that if we're hanging out for any period of time, that you may be somebody for whom that is a comfortable thing. I am not meaning to cause distress as I do that. Though if it does begin to expand your thinking about what is possible for yourself, why not roll with it? Why not roll with it? No need to correct it. Anyway, got back home and was headed back home. Sphincter tightened up again. Boop! And because I realized I was coming back to the box. I realized I was coming back to the box again, coming back to my loft, and coming back to being not around people. The person who does my glasses, does all of my glasses. Shout out to Reynolds Optical. Shout out to Reynolds Optical. Y'all helping me out. Been helping me out for years. That's my people. Every pair of glasses, of spectacles that y'all have seen, aside these, came from, or the glass was filled at and through Reynolds Optical here in Portland. So shout out to my people there. And I got to see the folks there for the first time since the Ronas, and it was actually nice to see a familiar face in the neighborhood. I was also invited by my Alterna family to attend one of the trips to the river, wherein they get to take off their masks and actually be out with their face hole out in nature and not near other people. And I do see those pictures when y'all do that, and it trips me the fuck out. I can't lie, it scares me. Scares my therapist and I were talking about that. She been saying that I need to get out and possibly in those kind of circumstances and allow myself to be around humans that way. So what I know is what I hope you know is that is that I have to, because if a thing scares you like that, it is probably the thing you should do, because very rarely and very often, very often, the right thing and the most frightening thing are the same thing. Um, Listen. Look at this. Look at this. All right. Congratulations, Raven. Happy coming out. And I'm glad that you are finding a place to express who you are, and to be in your fullest intent and your fullest self. And thank you for your grace. I appreciate your grace in terms of saying that you understand my intent. But if you and because you understand my intent, yes, please correct me. If you're the family, if you're here under the tree with a regular, please correct me. So I got home and there was a big package here. There was a big package here, and I want to recognize it because it matters. I almost tripped it over it. It was wonderful. If you were here yesterday, you know why this is going to matter. But the big package was not something I had ordered from the Amazons, because I have been ordering things to try to create a space that is, in fact, a real functioning and professional-ish office and broadcasting space for us to be able to do this. It is something I'm loving. I think we might do it into the futures. And in the meantime, I got a gift from my co-producer, who is also my Noviex, who loves me very much and sees me. And look at this. It didn't even take a day, children. I don't know how the fuck this got here so fast. But if you didn't see it, I accidentally, I got bezoed. I got bezoed. And I ordered like a packet of these. Like I don't know, like some non-binary, some NB Inspector gadget. But I needed this kind. And this is because I am a Luddite, as I said early. And I love a legal pad. And many of the notes that I've been writing for you have been written on legal pads. And now I have a size appropriate for the hands of a grown person who is trying to figure a thing out, and not the ones that are appropriate for hands the size of one President Donald Trump. So thank you. And I love you too. This has been Smoke and Mirrors, and you can become a patron. We've been talking about that all day. We've been talking about that all day today. And not on purpose. Not on purpose. This is not, I swear to God, this is free. I'm doing this because I love you, and because it feeds me, quite frankly, and because you are showing love to me. And some of you have been the early adapters, and some of you have become the patrons, and some of you share it and develop it through sharing ideas or sharing it on your page or inviting friends to watch it with you. And I appreciate that, and we appreciate that, and we love you, and thank you. So if you want to become one of the patrons, if you're interested in holding one of those excellent classic 2020 Carlos Kareem Wyndham playing cards, there are still some left going out to the patrons. This is a special treat that is only going to be given to guests on the show after the first 20, who include Lisa, whose name will be corrected, Kristen, Renice, Michael, Natalie, Juliet, Tarika, and Tracy. It is amazing how many Tracys we know and have in our community here. Wow. I don't know. This is an endeavor that I produce and I host, and I get, in as much as Michael Jackson actually choreographed Billie Jean, then we can say I scripted this. He won an award for choreographing that. I don't know that necessarily qualified as choreography, but that's okay. This is also produced by Tracy Tatamy. And if you have an idea, a thought that comes to you about a guest who should be on the show, a topic that ought to be discussed, or any other sort of thing, you know what you can do about that? You can shove it right up your ass. No, don't do that unless it's your kink, and then have a good time. Have a good time. It is as celebrated on the podcast Jordan Jesse Go, of which I am a fan. It is Anal August, so shove it up there if you want to. Just remember to put a base on it, because without a base, without a trace. Those are the words of the hosts of Jordan Jesse Go. But if you wanted to send us a real suggestion and wanted it addressed, you could send that to Smoke and Mirrors CCB at gmail.com. And if you wanted to see my face, the IG is El Caballo Negrito. You wanted to read my Twitter, it's Caballo Negrito. And this is an event that I told you who it's produced by. I'm not going to say that again. You could, if you wanted to, and this is the old school way to do it, you could be old school. I don't mind. I'm old school. I'm a Luddite. We talked about this. I just got a new set of notebooks, and I'm excited. A little bit aroused. You could send that to, you could drop 5 on it. You could drop 5 on it. That's how we used to do 5 on it at Venmo at Carlos-Wyndham, WINDHAM, Cash App at $CK Wyndham, or PayPal /me at CK Wyndham. Hey, are you on the where are you? What does that got to do with anything? I didn't mean that. See, I told you what was happening here. I did. There's a lot of caffeine soaring through my body, evidently, all the things I'm saying. This is the playing card I'm talking about. This is not a joke. For those of you who are right now debating and thinking, Jesus, there's like almost 10 are gone. Do I want one? Is it worth it? Yeah. It really, this is quality merch. This is not some bullshit. The designer of this card does this in Portland every year, only in Portland. And on the backside, you can see some of the classic. It doesn't show up or the. Oh, there you go. Here's how you can see it. Look at that. Look the fuck at that. There's the back, huh? Chronically funny. Hashtag chronically funny. That's one of the hashtags you can use if you're tagging me up. Uh, and then on the front side, oh my dumb face. I had a big beard then. Look at that. I had a big beard. What's in my hand? Coffee. It's a hot tie. It's a hot bevy. You know why? Because that's ubiquitous. Oh, my mummy said my mummy said I had you could always see me with a ubiquitous cup of coffee, and it's true. Soaring through my veins right now. Anyway, if you do become a patron, you get one of these. Wanted to show that to you in real time, in real life, and wanted to say too that if you are on the other place, you know what it is. That's the one. That's the one. YouTube. There's YouTube rules too. So do the YouTube things. Smash a button and like a like and I don't know what you're supposed to do. Do those things. Oh, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Leave a comment. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Subscribe. I guess you can do that on Facebook too. I don't know. Listen, get in on the ground floor. There are special fucking guests coming. You don't understand what's about to happen here. Your face is going to fucking explode. I am so excited for what we've been putting together for you for the next, I'm going to say at least 8 weeks. As you know, I didn't know when we got here I was signing a 2-year contract, but I did. So now we've built a team. I'm here. Tracy's here. And then I've got a whole production team here I've got a writer, I've got a showrunner, I've got lights, a set designer. We're going to bring the fire, the whole fucking team. We're bringing the fire for the rest of the end of August and into September. I do sincerely hope that you'll be here with us under this here philosopher's tree. So please do me a favor. Would you take care of yourself? Would you take care of one another? Would you wash your hands? Don't go outside. Stay inside. But if you do go outside, for God's sake, wear a mask. And remember that I love you. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.